Grandma said it ain't candied yams if you're making them in the oven. You know how I feel about that? You can't argue with grandma. So I guess this year we're making them in a pot. Let's get it. Peel your sweet potato or yam, cut it in equal size pieces. Make sure you rinse that bad boy off, pat it dry, and then you want to set it to the side. First thing you're gonna do to the pot is add some water. Only add a little bit because the sweet potatoes creates its own water. For flavor purposes, I'm gonna squeeze a little bit of orange in here, probably a tablespoon or so. Now we're gonna take half of our sweet potatoes and then we're gonna line it on the bottom. So I have my pot on medium and you're gonna start to see it smoke a little bit, and that's fine. My grandma would use brown sugar and white sugar, and she's just gonna add a little bit on top of the first layer. It's almost like we're layering a lasagna. So I'm gonna take my cinnamon, teeny tiny bit of nutmeg, some vanilla extract, pinch of salt, right? Now I'm gonna repeat the same process. So this is where grandma would show her real magic. She would take a lid and place it halfway on. She said, too much steam, it won't candy correctly. It needs to release the steam to candy correctly. So after about 12 to 15 minutes, you wanna go ahead and take your lid off, and you wanna flip the top layer of your sweet potatoes. Then we're gonna put the lid back on, and then we're gonna cook it for another 12 to 15 minutes. Once it's perfectly candied and your sweet potatoes are tender, go ahead and turn that pot off and then add your butter. Trust me, don't ask me, but this is how grandma did it. She said it hit different when you add the butter at the end. Don't ask me. I wanna add just a little bit of zest just to secure the flavor. So I'm gonna add a little bit. Now place your lid on top of that pot, let that butter melt for another 5 to 10 minutes. When that butter seep in there, oh my God, man. No. All the tips and tricks you're gonna need to make grandma's amazing candied yams, like that butter and that water and the orange, all that's gonna be in the recipe. Make sure you hit that save button so you can make this closer to the holidays, because I know you want to, oh my God. But we have grandma's candied yams or candied sweet potatoes, if we're politically correct, for the win.